So, as I was saying before, grapes in Spain, broken dishes in Denmark, and Ecuador has fire? Well, as it turns out, they do.
So, on New Year's Day, I stepped outside expecting to see this, a gorgeous city. Instead, every street was filled with smoke and ash from where people had burned a representation of the past year as a way of welcoming in the brand new year.
Wait, what?
Everywhere I looked on the street were piles and piles of ash. I couldn't believe it, but after talking to a few people, it was true. Every year, Ecuadorians create some sort of a representation of their past year, important events, anything, and they make it into a sculpture. And when the new year comes, they burn the sculpture as a way of welcoming in the new year and saying goodbye to the old year. And it's not even just in the capital city. If you travel anywhere in the country, you'll see this. And Ecuador isn't even the only country, as it turns out, that does this practice.
Now, this might seem unusual, but when you stop to think of it, it actually kind of makes sense, especially if you know about science.
A forest fire, for example, brings back nutrients to the soil and lets new plants grow. So even though it looks bad, it's actually a good thing and part of nature.
So, when we started to prepare for our Biddeford Rising project earlier this year, I had a thought. Why not bring this into our school?
We could all think of important events or things that happened this past year and write them or draw them on a piece of paper and then burn the piece of paper, right?
After all, 100 or so of you guys with pieces of paper on fire, what could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so maybe burning it wouldn't be a good idea, but that doesn't mean that we can't follow the tradition in some way.